This startup from Himachal Pradesh is making crore selling sarees from a tiny village. And then there's another startup that's replacing plastic with biodegradable packaging materials, and this founder who turned her Instagram page into a thriving business, helping hundreds of farmers sell farm fresh apples directly to customers. And these are just a couple of the incredible startups from Himachal Pradesh that I'll be covering in this video. And so without further ado, I'm Caleb Friesen, and this is Startup Subcontinent from Backstage with Millionaires. Let's dive in. So to begin with, we'll head over to the tiny village of Bangana in Himachal Pradesh's Una district to meet our first startup, Deeva. Founded by Ankush Barjata in 2021, Deeva is an online saree platform that connects customers directly with manufacturers, eliminating middlemen and their hefty commissions. And some of you might remember Ankush from his pitch on Shark Tank India Season 3, where he shared how Deeva's partnership with 550 saree manufacturers allows them to sell their sarees 50% cheaper than their competitors. But this wasn't Ankush's dream, because his family has been in the saree business for generations. His grandfather sold sarees door to door, and his father ran a saree store for decades. However, by 2020, the family business was struggling. Ankush, who had once dreamed of becoming a film director, took a high-paying job to support his family. But everything changed when he learned that the sarees costing 300 rupees at the source were being sold for over 2,000 rupees due to middlemen. And so, determined to disrupt this market, Ankush quit his job, returned home, and launched Deeva. And by FY23, the platform had sold nearly 2 crore rupees worth of sarees, with a projected revenue of 7 crore rupees in FY24. And all the while, they were building a profitable business. Oh, and by the way, he's done all of this while staying in his village. Okay, now let's take a 100-kilometer journey from Ankush's tiny village to Himachal Pradesh's most populous city, Shimla, to meet our next startup, Green Viables. Founded in 2020 by Shivani Chauhan, Green Viables is on a mission to create sustainable alternatives to plastics and conventional fuels, helping industries to reduce their carbon footprint. And their innovation lies in bio-polymer films designed to replace plastic packaging and bio-composites, which could replace plastic containers used in food delivery. And when we reached out to Shivani, she told us that the biodegradable packaging industry is projected to be worth 1.8 lakh crore rupees by 2032, making this an exciting space for innovation. Now, while Green Viables hasn't launched their products commercially yet, they have completed their research phase and won multiple awards for their groundbreaking solutions. And this recognition has also helped them to raise 1.15 crore rupees in funding, which they're using to set up a factory in Shimla. And Shivani expects Green Viables to start commercial operations in the next 7 to 8 months. Right now, the company is planning to cater to industries like FMCG, agriculture, restaurants, and bakeries, offering biodegradable products like plates, cups, and bread boxes. Now, while Green Viables is working to save the planet through sustainable solutions, this next startup is helping the people of this planet to live healthier and pain-free lives. Founded in 2019 by Srijan Sharma, this Dharamshala-based startup connects hemp and medical cannabis brands with customers, making legal cannabis products accessible and affordable to everybody. See, growing up in Himachal, Srijan saw cannabis being treated both as a menace and a miracle plant. But once he discovered its nutritional and medicinal properties, like managing anxiety, stress, and even cancer, he knew that he had to act. With just 1 lakh rupees in savings, he bootstrapped ItsHemp, leveraging Himachal's vast natural hemp biomass of 33 lakh kilograms annually. And despite starting small, ItsHemp has served 15,000 customers, sold over 25,000 products, and closed FY24 with 1 crore rupees in revenue. That being said though, their journey hasn't been easy. Srijan says that educating people and tackling cannabis stigma is an ongoing challenge. However, the impact that their products are having on customers, helping them to manage pain, anxiety, and stress, has driven their business forward. Now they're planning to launch ItsHemp Fest to connect global hemp customers with Indian brands, enable clinical trials, and scale their revenue to 5 crore rupees by FY26, all while staying rooted in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, now moving back to Shimla here, the next startup that I want to talk about is Thiya. Founded in 2022 by Deepak Sakhuja and Himant Gai, Thiya is creating a one-stop shop for premium, sustainably grown Himalayan products. Their startup sources directly from farmers in Himachal Pradesh, Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, Uttarakhand, and the Northeast, delivering fresh produce directly to customers. But Thiya isn't just about selling products, it's also about impact. They train marginal farmers and women-led self-help groups in sustainable farming practices, helping them to boost their incomes. Now, Thiya has only been operating operational for 3 months, but so far they've already onboarded 1,000 farmers, generating 1 lakh rupees in monthly revenue, and they're aiming to close FY25 at 30 lakh rupees in total revenue. And according to Himon, this is just the beginning. Thiya is planning on launching a mobile app, introducing a subscription model, and expanding into Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities with the ultimate goal of making Thiya a household name across India. Okay, so while this next startup is headquartered in Kangra, they're actually trying to solve a problem that is huge in popular tourist destinations like Shimla: traffic jams. Founded by Narendra Singh in 2023, Eryo Parks aims to reduce congestion in Himachal's overcrowded tourist spots by offering an online parking facility. Here's how it works. Tourists can pre-book their parking spots through Eryo Parks' app, making parking easy, affordable, and accessible while keeping vehicles off the roads. According to Narendra, they're already serving 500 monthly users, and while he hasn't disclosed exact revenue numbers, he did share that Eryo Parks is targeting 80 lakh rupees to 1 crore rupees in revenue by FY25. And while their operations are currently limited to Himachal Pradesh right now, they are planning to expand to other Himalayan regions pretty soon. Okay, now let's visit a small apple orchard in Banon to meet our next startup, Phal Phool. Back in 2017, while working in Bengaluru, Aparajita Bansal noticed a gap. Apples that were being sold in mandis were old, stored in cold storage, and yet prices were significantly higher than the fresh apples that her father was growing back home in Himachal Pradesh. But even though she recognized this disparity, Aparajita got busy with her first job and life moved on. That was until 2021. That same year, Aparajita was home during the apple harvesting season and decided to hold a sale for her Instagram community of over 10,000 followers who engaged with her home decor and gardening content. And under the brand Him to Home, she sold fresh apples directly to her audience, and in just 3 hours, she had sold 300 kilograms of apples, fetching better prices for both customers and her father by eliminating middlemen. Encouraged by this success, she repeated the sale, this time helping neighboring farmers too, and this success led Aparajita to transform her idea into a fully fledged D2C startup, Phal Phool. Today, Phal Phool is helping farmers in Himachal Pradesh to sell fresh fruits and vegetables directly to customers, boosting their incomes while offering better prices and quality to consumers. Now, while Phal Phool is helping farmers in Himachal Pradesh to sell their apples across the country, this next startup from Mandi is empowering all types of rural entrepreneurs to reach national markets by going online. The startup I'm talking about here is UdyamWell, and it was founded in 2023 by Sachin Korla and Nitish Kumar. And basically what they're doing is connecting artisans, farmers, and self-help groups to urban markets through their ONDC-enabled seller platform. Sachin's inspiration for UdyamWell came during his college days when he was working with rural communities in Odisha as part of the SBI Youth for India Fellowship. And partnering with Nitish, a tech professional with over 5 years of app development experience, they launched UdyamWell to bridge the gap between rural producers and urban consumers. But UdyamWell doesn't just offer a platform. It provides training programs, capacity building initiatives, and tools to help micro entrepreneurs succeed in e-commerce through ONDC. Since launching, they've onboarded 500 micro enterprises, sold over 1,000 products, supported 3,000 entrepreneurs, and generated 20 lakh rupees in revenue. But their vision is to empower 1 million micro entrepreneurs within the next 3 years, all while achieving profitability. And when we reached out to Sachin, he told us that they're expecting to reach 1 crore rupees in revenue by the end of FY25. Okay, now let's move over to Kulu to meet our next startup, the Himalayan Chocolate. And their story begins in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic when Rohan Keshawar was staying with a local family at their homestay. Through conversations with the host family, Rohan realized that the locals had limited job opportunities beyond farming or tourism. And with time on his hands, Rohan experimented with making chocolates for the host family using local flavors and ingredients. And the feedback that he got was so positive that he decided to turn this hobby into a business and called it the Himalayan Chocolate. And the startup had 2 clear goals. Firstly, they wanted to bring locally made chocolates to customers across India, and secondly, they wanted to create sustainable employment opportunities for the local community. Today, the Himalayan Chocolate trains and employs local women and youth, empowering them with the skills to craft high-quality chocolates, and according to their website, they've already sold more than 5 lakh chocolates. Building on this success, they're now planning to expand into new categories of products beyond just chocolates. Okay, now let's head over to Solan, which is also known as the Mushroom City of India, but this next startup is determined to turn Solan into the Saffron City of India. Meet Shoolini Saffron, which was founded by Gaurav Sabharwal in 2023. This company is using aeroponics to grow saffron, which is traditionally only cultivated in colder regions like Kashmir. Gaurav's journey began after his father's passing, when he inherited a struggling shoe business. Determined to pivot, he discovered aeroponic saffron farming during online research and saw a unique opportunity. With literally no experience, Gaurav secured a 10 lakh rupee loan under the Prime Minister's startup scheme and built a 300 square foot aeroponic farm using thermocol sheets. By controlling temperature, using LED lights for sunlight, and misting nutrients, he grew 500 grams of saffron in his first harvest, selling it at 500 rupees per gram. And today, Gaurav isn't just selling saffron under his brand, he's also trained over 20 entrepreneurs to replicate his model of saffron farming. Okay, let's take our final trip in Himachal Pradesh, 200 kilometers from Solan to Nagar, to meet our last startup, Seeking Slow, a women-only farm stay. Founded in 2023 by Swati Seth and Richa Tandon, Seeking Slow began as a passion project inspired by Swati's experience of hosting women in her previous home. In 2021, Swati started offering a guest room to women travelers and realized a significant gap in the market, the need for safe and comfortable spaces where women could feel physically and emotionally secure. Motivated by the stories shared by her guests, Swati envisioned a larger platform where women could reconnect with nature, themselves, and each other. And today, Seeking Slow is a women-only farm stay with 5 cozy guest rooms, home-style meals, and immersive activities like village walks, forest foraging, and workshops in natural dyeing, spinning, and weaving. And originally from Lucknow, Swati adds a personal touch by offering a mix of Lucknowi, Himachali, and continental cuisines, and guests are even invited to cook alongside her or dine with locals. Also, recently, Seeking Slow has started welcoming mixed groups or couples on a pilot basis. All right, I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you want to check out what other states across India are up to when it comes to startups, we have an entire playlist that you can go check out. You can find that video in the top right corner of your screen. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I'm Caleb Friesen, and this has been Backstage with Millionaires. I'll catch you in the next one.